I've been doing a bit of research lately into some amazing muralists and street artists that incorporate a kind of papercraft style into their designs. Artists like 1010, who does these amazing portal-like layered paintings, and Add Fuel, who does this really cool torn paper effect, have been developing this style for years. The reason I am into this kind of aesthetic is because I used to be a papercraft artist myself, working with some amazing people on some really cool projects. For a time I worked for Owen Gildersleeve's studio, and I really enjoyed the idea of layering paper, creating these shadows and forms. I would eventually move away from papercraft illustration because my first love was really drawing and painting, but I feel that stage of my career really influenced the way I create work and developed my own style. So this week is all about paying homage to that part of my career and trying to reincorporate it into my current practice. I'm going to make a papercraft style mural. My idea is to create a painting that gives the impression of loads of layers of paper. So the design itself needs to be quite simple and bold. I was looking around my desk and I saw this. It's a Leviathan cross, basically a medieval alchemy symbol for sulfur that I made a couple of summers back out of brass. And I think it would make a really cool design. My design is basically the Leviathan cross in various different sizes cut out of coloured card. I'll then layer these on top of each other to give this idea of depth and shadow. So I have my design and I'm really happy with how it looks. I'm going to photograph this and work on it digitally, and that will give me an idea of where to paint the shadows. After that, it's just a case of creating a framework from that photograph that I can then copy onto the wall and paint. So my design is done, and now it's time to transfer that framework onto the wall. Now, this time I'm going to do it a little differently. I know my design's made up of a bunch of shapes. It's some circles on the bottom, rectangles on top. I'm actually going to draw them on the wall first and then use that as a guide to finish the rest of my design. So I've got my basic shape up with a couple of layers of white paint. The next step is to mark out the other 4 layers and then get painting. So I've just finished with the first layer with shading and I think it looks really cool. I had to do loads of measurements there, but definitely worth it. All that needs to be done now is the same again for the next 3 layers. So that's it, mural complete, and I really enjoyed myself on this one. It was quite technically challenging, but that makes it all the more rewarding. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, do all the usual stuff, and I'll see you next time.